Hey everyone, just getting everything set up. Everything's pretty much set to do a few changes right quick. Also, sorry if you guys hear noise in the background. Just gonna set these here before we start. Alright, got the chat ready to go. Alright, so let's get started. Hello, my YouTube brother. This may finish channel fan. And well, welcome to the live stream. And also, so just right quick, to let everybody know that I did do a manga short live stream. I think it was the last one or second to last one I did. Basically, I'll show you guys, my manga collection. Then, my phone started overheating because that day was particularly was very hot. So today is much cooler, so I'm able to do the live with without everything going crazy. But yeah, but till like time, I'm gonna show you guys my manga collection, or at least the rest of it. If you guys want to watch the previous live stream where I showed the manga, I get the majority. I could go watch that live stream. This one I guess. But I'm gonna finish talk about these and show you guys them. Then once finished show you guys these, I'm gonna go to the comic books. It is quite a few. Alright, actually before I do, just real quick, I just want to show you guys, or I guess give you guys a preview. Ta-da! So I'm not gonna box this right now. Basically, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna basically box this on Monday. But I just want to show you guys, just in case you guys are interested about box this on Monday. So kind of a preview. Alright, but I wasted enough time, so let's get started. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's start with the first one. Attack on Titan. So Attack on Titan, one of the best animes of all time. And also one of the most gruesome anime of all time. Again, but has amazing character, has one of the best stories. Also, the story is amazing, but can be kind of confusing sometimes. And let's see, I'll show you a few images. Wait, hold on. Okay, I won't show you guys much of the beginning because beginning is kind of spoiler territory. So I'll show you kind of the later panels. Sorry, panels, not panels. I'm an idiot. But yeah, one of my favorite animes, and of course, the manga's awesome too. Well, at least the first one. And I'll explain why I only have the first issues and the second. Actually, I'm gonna leave My Hero for last because I have a lot to talk about this one specifically. Also, guys, sorry if you hear commercials in the background. Sorry, let's skip this out right quick. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. All right, so up next is HEL Sing, and um. All right, how would I explain this? This is one of my favorite anime for many reasons. Alucard, great protagonist. Um, very creepy at times, and very let's say crazy at times. Um, yeah, I'll show you these. It's never a spoiler territory. Um, but I really enjoyed the story. Also, really enjoyed the religion aspect of this too. Great characters too, and it's just a very fun and cool ride. Throughout the whole anime, and yeah, highly recommend it. Of course, this is a anime and manga series that's not meant for kids. So would recommend for kids, but if you're adult, of course. All right, so next is Fairy Tail. So what kind of Fairy Tail? I guess it's one of my favorite animes, but not one of my. I guess not top 10 favorite anime, but let me make sure there's no spoiler panel. Yeah, not one of my favorites, but I do enjoy it, and lots of great characters, very funny moments. I did enjoy the story, and yeah, great characters, great story overall. Not one of my top 10 favorites, but one of my favorites though. Now you want to talk about nostalgia, right? Here we got Yu-Gi-Oh! And also, yes, some people might not know that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has like a manga or it's part of the Shonen Jump. Because I didn't actually when I was a little kid, I didn't know that either until I got older. Like when I was a kid, I just thought like, a cartoon, I just thought like a card game you play. But as I got older, I, discovered it was part of, Shonen Jump and, started like this. Kind of like Pokemon same way. Well, not the same way because, Pokemon's technically a video game. They got adaptations to, anime and, et cetera, et cetera. So kind of the same, but, Death Note. I literally one of my favorites of all time. Like, if you've seen Death Note, it's like a cat and mouse game where like L and like Yagami. I'm not gonna explain it, but if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. That's literally one of the best anime I've ever seen. And this anime will keep it on your feet, on your toes. And that's literally one of my favorites of all time. Amazing character, L, like he's such a genius, and it's like you never know who's going to win. Oh, hey, nonsense. What's up, everyone? Hope y'all are doing well. Smash that like button. Oh, thank you, nonsense. Really appreciate it. How you doing today? Hope everything's going well. All right, here's one that pretty much everybody knows: Naruto, one of the most popular, anime of all time, and of course, manga series. So this is specifically Naruto. Not Naruto Shippuden. Naruto Shippuden is kind of the same thing, but it's when they're older, and it's kind of different from like the main Naruto line. But yeah, I started watching it. I think I watched it like 1 or 2 years ago, and of course, kind of one of my favorite animes. Well, actually, I'm watching Naruto Shippuden right now, and I will say, when it comes to Naruto, I highly recommend you follow a guide when it comes to watching the anime because when it comes to watching Naruto anime, you kind of have to stop at a point, then watch Naruto Shippuden because Naruto has a lot of filler episodes, so I recommend you look at the guide when it comes to like watching the series. Just got home from work, eat dinner, then doing a live. That's cool. I've been at work much bit hard and tough. I can relate. Sometimes I come home from work, I just want to relax and play some video games. But that's good though. Alright, next is One Punch Man. Now by the cover, you might think he's kind of intimidated guy and well, he's a serious hero. But let's just say Saitama is a hero for fun. And like you said, One Punch Man, he punched you once and you're pretty much dead. And let's say it's one of those anime that doesn't really take itself too seriously. A lot of cool moments, a lot of stupid but funny moments, and I I know it's just a great character, and the story is well, it's not really like a story, but a pretty good story, and yeah, one of the best animes. And of course, our style is amazing. Well, it's mostly in the manga's more detail. All right, last but not least is My Hero Academia. Now I'm gonna go on. Um, I don't want to say tangent because I think a tangent basically means when you complain about something. So also sorry if you hear noise in the background. But I think I'm going to spend well, not too long about talk about this. But anyways, My Hero Academia, my favorite anime of time. Sorry, of all time. Why? One thing, I love the characters. I love the story. I love what it represents. And the creator, which is right here. It's sorry if I butcher his name. Kohi Horikoshi. He's the creator of My Hero Academia, and if you don't know, he um took a lot of inspiration from America, like when it comes to like Marvel DC heroes, and put them well, a lot of inspiration in this. If you've seen the anime or I guess read the manga, you know what I'm talking about. Like, let me see, because there's a it is not spoiler. I do know there's a actually an image where it kind of shows that. But when I look for that image, basically, I really enjoyed Deku as a character. Deku's a character I can really relate to. Like, oh, how do I explain this? I'm not gonna explain too much because I don't want to like spoil nothing. But basically, Deku's a character I really enjoy. I can relate to him, and he's not like one of those main characters where he's like overpowered. He can do all this like anime stuff. The best way to explain it that he's a character that has to work for it. Like, how do I explain this? While explaining the way his power works, it doesn't work right away, and he has to work very hard to anyone. Now, when it comes to the other character, they do have to work hard for their powers to, be stronger or work or that kind of stuff. But Deku's is a situation where his power um doesn't really work um I guess right away, which makes him very unique and different from the others. And yeah, I just really love the story and the characters, especially the world. And it's all very inspirational, and a lot of it kind of relates to I guess the stuff you see in like I guess stuff today in real life too. Hmm? Oh, Brandon Hedgehog, hello, welcome to the live stream. Sorry, you probably caught me talking about my hero and how Deku's my favorite character. Hmm. I can't seem to find the panel, but My Hero Academia, my favorite anime of time, and has some of my favorite characters all the time. Yeah, I just really love and enjoy My Hero Academia. I recommend. Now, if you guys didn't see me during the first part of the live stream, basically I have more manga than this, but I already showed it off in the past live stream. So you want to, I guess, see what the other mangas I have in my collection, I'll check out the past live stream. But right now, I'm gonna put this away, and right now I'm gonna bring up the comic books because I have a lot of comics. So please give me a second. And while I do, enjoy this Street Fighting music. Let's see. Okay, I'll do it like this. I'll start with the paper comics first, then the. Of course, I know they're all paper. I guess I'll start with the dinner comics first, then go on with other ones where they're not so thin. Um, if you know what I'm talking, if you also collect comics, you'll know what I'm talking about. So, for example, these are the more dinner ones. Um, okay, I'll start with these. There are some more dinner ones too, but those are like part of the DC line, so I'll show those when we get to them. So, when it comes to these comics, you know, it's just like an ordinary comic. So these are like part of the Cartoon Network line, and I actually got these recently. Maybe about a month ago. Okay, I guess let's start with this one. Hmm? Oh, hey, Blue Raccoon. How you doing? It's just a time for me to show my, well, I guess the American comics. I finished showing, I finished showing off the manga. So now I'm showing off the, you know, I guess the American comics. So first off is, well, you guys can't really see that. Wait, hold on. I think that's good. All right, so these are Cartoon Network comics, basically characters from and shows from like I guess the 90s, the early 2000 and 2010 cartoon. So this one's for Kid Next Door or K&D, if you've seen it. One of my favorite shows on Cartoon Network as a kid. Oh, it says some advertisement. Very gross. Anyways, wait, hold on. Oh, looks like there's some other ones too. Wait, hold on. Sorry, it's kind of hard to flip. Wow, it looks like mostly advertisements. I did not know that. Also, guys wonder why I'm kind of surprised because it's actually the first time me opening it. Well, not opening it, but I guess look at these and showing them off. Yeah, very, very cool though. So it looks like it's not just like, I guess when it comes to all of these, it's not like going to be comics of like everything of the main thing that's showing, but some of the other characters shows. That's pretty cool though. I've got one for Ed and Eddie. Very cool. Also, if anybody had these when they was a kid, let me know in the chat because, yeah, I just got these like recently. Like, did you, was there a subscription service where you got these, or was it like, I guess you go to the store and buy these, or so again, if you bought these with, back in the day, please let me know. I'm very curious. All right, let me catch you with chat right quick. You saw the thumbnail? Okay. So you know what we're talking about, and the 90s/2000s, the Three Stooges. Honestly, you're not wrong. Well, then again, these are probably the Three Stooges that break the rules sometimes, especially Ed, because we know how crazy he is in the show sometimes. All right, next is Scooby Doo. Very cool, very nice. Another one for Scooby Doo. A lot of advertisement in these. Very cool. Also, look at it. This just fills me with some nostalgia. Again, I never had this as a kid, but just look at this. I don't know, it just gives me a nostalgic vibe. Especially since I don't know. Okay, guys, in the chat, let me know when you was growing up, were you Team Cartoon Network, Team Nickelodeon, or Team Disney Channel? Cause for me, I was like, I guess mostly Team Cartoon Network. Out of all the three, I watch Cartoon Network the most. Alright, let me catch it with chat real quick. Ed and Eddie are equivalent to Mo, Larry, and Curly. Pretty much. But again, with the cartoon logic, yeah, it gets more crazy. I saw the Prancer at elementary school at NC. Oh, that's cool. I watched it all. Oh, nice that you. So nice that you saw all three. That's cool. I did too, but again, I'm more of a Cartoon Network kid back in the day. Cartoon Networks, since they aired Transformers and Robot Boy. Okay, that makes sense. And also Ben 10. I think I remember you telling me you're a big 10 fan. I think. Also, guys, let me know if the music is loud enough too. All right, another Cartoon Network one. This time is Dexter's Laboratory. Alright, got the Powerpuff Girls. One of the goats when it comes to, I guess, the early era of Cartoon Network, which I think back then was like the Hanna-Barbera era. And the last one when it comes to the Cartoon Network line. Oh, I think this is a full comic this time. Oh yeah. This is actually a full comic this time, not a full advertisement. Very cool, interesting. So that's it for D. So let me get the next one up. All right, let me check out the comments right quick. Part of my Cybertronation, but I know what you're trying to say. Thank you for being family friendly. But yeah, okay, so that's right. So I do remember you talked about a little bit 10. So I guess that's another reason. Let's see. Actually, let me show them like this. Here we go. When I was 8, I used to impersonate a clown from Camp Laszlo, and Camp Laszlo, bro, I haven't seen that in years. Oh, yeah, that's another Cartoon Network show. I haven't seen that in years. And Loyal Green Jacket, and I got annoyed by it and sparked my interest in to be a voice actor. Oh, that's cool. Um, you got I don't know what that is, but oh, reprint. You got the reprint classic. Are you talking about the? I guess you talk about Transformers one. I'm not sure. I'll check the date in the back. I guess you could tell me because I'm not like I'm a casual Transformers fan. I'm not like a big fan like you, but I do enjoy it. So you can tell me if this is a reprint or not. Um, but I would be interested because if I got a reprint, that's pretty cool. But I guess if I got the original, that'd be super cool. But yeah, let's start. Sorry, here we got Sonic the Hedgehog on Knuckles, and this is Volume 2. Was able to find Volume 1, but um, and here's some images of the panels. Too bad Blitz isn't here. You guys don't know Blitz is a huge Knuckles fan. Alright, next is the Sonic Select Book 1. And I can't remember his name, but yeah, I can't remember his name, but I think he came out like in one of the games of the 2000s, I think. Can't remember though. Actually, this kind of reminds me of the Archie Sonic's comic. Actually, this is yeah. I don't think this is the Archie. Yeah, that's not. I just thought of it because the art style, because it kind of looks kind of similar to the Archie one. Either that or I'm going crazy. Alright, next is one for one of my favorite shows on Cartoon Network and many others. Regular Show is anything but. And of course by title, Nor means Nobody. Pretty funny. Of course, regular show humor. And here's one from, in my opinion, the best show from Cartoon Network and my personal favorite, Adventure Time. And this is Marceline and the Scream Queen. Actually, fun fact, I do have other Adventure Time comic, not like this one, but the more dinner ones. I can't remember where I put them, but actually there was an advertisement and one of them for this particular comic. I wanted it for years, but I wasn't able to get it at the time because basically when I first got started comic, I was a kid, so you know when you're a kid, I have a lot of money. While I saw this, now that I'm working, I was like, you know, I'm working now, I have money, so bam. Well, even though actually these comics would give it to me for free because people know I'm a big comic fan. But yeah, I've wanted this one for a while, and I finally have it. Alright, before I move on, let me catch up with the chat real quick. Let's see. Yes, a friend of mine, who is talking about has comics. I didn't see her collection, but seen me with her sister. I kept her anonymous. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Um, I still have some Dreamwave and ID W Transformer comics in my box. They were gifts from a friend. Oh, that's cool. Honestly, that's the perfect gift for you. Sorry, hold on, just ad. We all love ads, don't we? Actually, I'll show you when I get to the Transformers Park, which should be soon. But right now, we got more Sonic. So this is, oh, you guys can't really see. So this was particularly the Sonic the Hedgehog 30th anniversary collection. I can't remember when Sonic 30. I think it was like 2 years ago when he had his 30th anniversary. But I saw this in stores. I was like, 30th anniversary, so I quite had to get it. You gotta know, I'm a casual Sonic fan. Not like a huge fan of Sonic, but I guess a casual fan. Really enjoy the games and the characters. Very cool, very nice. All right. Before I show the Transformers one, that actually reminded me of something. Just give me a second. Sorry for yawning. I actually almost forgot. So this is a Transformers. Hold on, let's go back to him. So this Transformers comic I actually got from GameStop, exclusively from GameStop, and so this was free when you bought like, can't remember. I think it was like either $10 or something, $20, like on Transformers stuff. So one of the things I bought was like this Megatron planer. Sorry, not plane. Like the Megatron figure, and also got this too. So this actually includes 2 comics and 2 figures of Optimus Prime Megatron. So I bought this plus the figure, so that's how I got this comic for free. And look at the back. And yeah, I actually never opened this. I don't know. I guess I just want to keep it sealed because, you know, as a collector, you want to keep your things in like, I guess, mint condition as possible. All right, let me read the comments. Sorry, comments. Let me read the comments right quick. All right. I'm just waiting. It stopped working, but I still keep it. Maybe sell it for a part. Oh, your Wii stopped working. Oh, that sucks. Well, hopefully you're able to fix it, or I guess buy a new one. I want to play. By the way, there's a Sonic Transformers crossover toy soon. Oh, that sounds cool. I may consider get it. And if there's a Sonic and Tails to scale it, that would be cool. I guess kind of like Optimus Prime, Sonic and Bumblebee as Tails, maybe something like that. Sweet Mother Souls Prime. I get that's from me. So you guys, sorry, show you the comics. I heard of that. I got a guy Candle who said it was in his stream 2 years ago. Oh, are you talking? Is he talking about this, or is he talking about this, or was he talking about both of them? Worth. Oh yeah. Speak of the Prime and Transformers. Actually, let me move these right quick. Both of them. Okay, so I guess they. Well, I know Canada had like EB games. I think that's like what GameStop is called it Canada. I didn't know that. That's cool. All right, so I guess you can let me know if it is reprint or not. Let me scoot this back somewhere. The Transformers, Classic Volume 1. I'll show you the date too. Where's the date? Oh, they show the date. Hold on, let me see if the date is on the inside. That's strange. I'm not really seeing a date anywhere. Wait, hold on. Okay, here's the date. Wait, where was it? Wait, where is? Oh, the Transformers Classic Volume 1, June 11, first printing. I guess you could tell me if that's the date or this is I guess first print. But anyways, Transformers Volume 1 collection. Now, I believe this one is kind of based on not the the original Transformers cartoon. Well, maybe actually I think it is. Yeah, it probably is. very cool. I haven't read this yet, but I'm just can't wait to read this because anything about Transformers, always a good time. Those are reprints of the original Marvel comic. They had small crossover with Spider-Man, but Ultimate kindly asked Spider-Man not to get involved, and he understood and respected. Oh, really? I have to look for that. That sounds actually very cool. Yes, they are based on the original comic. Okay, I had a feeling. Well, also, I had a feeling it was based on the original cartoon too. But that's cool. But speak about cartoons, Mickey Mouse, and actually, he's not the first. I guess when it comes to America specifically, um, I can't remember. I think when it comes to cartoon, the first was Felix the Cat, or I don't think I can't remember who was the first. I know, but I don't think it's Mickey Mouse or Felix the Cat. Honestly, I look at this, I'm just like, Disney back in the old days was golden. Disney today, Disney today's not the same. Alright, so that's it for when it comes to I guess the cartoon one. Now time to move to Marvel and DC. Also, if you guys enjoyed the live stream, please give a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are enjoying it. Um, Alright, let's do Marvel first. And before I do that, let me check the live stream right quick. I mean, sorry, the chat. The reason Spider-Man didn't. Oh, sorry if you heard me yawning. The reason Spider-Man didn't continue after Gears got injured. Gears a grumpy, um, a lot, and he really got irritated. But if you take out his personality, point he's like a puppy loyalty. That's pretty cool. Personality. Also, other planet didn't want humans risking in the war. That's not theirs. And that makes sense. Alright, so let's get into Marvel first. Alright, first we got the Avengers. And I believe this is based off the original because of basically the designs of the characters specifically. And in fact, there's only Captain America, Thor, Ant-Man, Iron Man, and Wasp. Even though I believe when Avenger was first introduced, her outfit was yellow. Okay, yeah, it's wow. So the cover a little bit misleading because even though it's the classic, it's much more detailed. But the cover is still cool though. So look. Okay, wait. I think I'm getting confused. Oh, actually, I think I'm getting confused with Hornet from DC. Cause now that I think her outfit was originally red and blue, like on here. Very cool though. Wait, hold on. Alright, next is Daredevil, aka the man with no fear. Sorry, without fear. I got to know Daredevil's one of my favorite Marvel heroes. This is a cool power. Unfortunately he's blind, but his other senses help him basically to fight and navigate and stuff like that. And basically, yeah, I also like his name design too. Um Alright, this one's still a plastic wrap. I'm not gonna open it just cause again, kinda like with the other one. Um Even though the plastic wrap is kind of ripped open, I want to keep it good condition as possible. But this one, it's not a wrap. Also, this one's pretty big. Oh boy. Alright. Also, if you guys are wondering, I have read all of these. Oh, because what you guys about to see, in a few minutes, I have a lot of comic books and a lot of manga, so it's kind of, hard to read all of them in one sitting. But I do try sometimes. Alright, most of these are just basically like Spider-Man specifically. Well, except for one. Before I do, let me check the chat right quick. A while back, I had a guy who got me a it's like Cooper strategy. I guess he's strategy guy and how to catch a thief. Oh, book in middle school. That's very cool. Wow, back in middle school. Hmm. If I remember, Sly Cooper was on the PlayStation 2, like his first appearance, I think. If that is correct, then that does make sense. The Marvel comics shared same writers from Transformers, um, G.I. Joe, even the Stan Lee was friends with Bob Kane, the guy who made Batman. Oh, that's awesome. I can also probably I'm pretty sure back then Stan Lee knew everyone because, Stan Lee was, the creator of a lot of Marvel characters. Let me start with this one because this one's actually very cool. So this is a crossover classic, Marvel and DC, Volume 1. As you can see, oh, you guys can't really see. Wait, hold on. DC logo and Marvel logo. I believe this was the first and last time Marvel and DC had a collaboration like this. It was very cool. It would be cool to do it today, but probably wouldn't be good. I mean, I guess it depends who the writers are, especially to bring back the other ones. But still a cool idea concept, Marvel and DC together. Alright, on to I guess the Spider-Man. And here's the images right here. Oh, I've got this in here. This is the Avengers. I believe this is the Avengers around like the 2000s or like 2010s. No, this Spider-Man. Actually, when I was a kid, I actually saw the cartoon of this one. I remember because I couldn't remember what it's called, but I had like this same logo with this type of font, and I think that came out like in the 1990s or early 2000s. But that's basically one of my favorite Spider-Man cartoons. I don't know if you guys ever seen it or know what I'm talking about. All right, let me catch it with chat right quick. Um, but we still go over first message asking. Um, can't really say right now. Um, I heard of it. Wonder Woman picked up the hammer, but she chose not to use it because it would not be fair. She really was worthy. Hmm. You know, I can see Wonder Woman be worthy, but I could like same time I can see where she's not worthy. But I guess it kind of depends. I did see a comic in one of the houses I lived in at, and see, it had Jonah saying what we made. Wait, that's interesting. Oh, North Carolina. Okay, that makes sense. I had to feel because like and see what that stands for. I knew it was a state, but I couldn't remember. Oh, but thank you though. Oh yeah. On to the rest of Spider-Man. Actually, let me move these out the way. And here's the next one. Also, if you're wondering why it has this like I guess silver edge around it. When it comes to these comic lines, when it comes to at least Marvel, it had the image, and this basically these were like I guess the best comics when it comes to these specific characters. I guess for like my masterwork, the Made Spider-Man Volume 9. It will tell you at the bottom too. I don't know if DC has something like this, but they probably did. All right. Next one is the Amazing Spider-Man. As you can see, is all completely black, all with the gold lettering. And this is the Amazing Spider-Man family tie. And this one is the premiere edition. And this is one of my favorites, mostly because of the cover. Also cover, but also brutal because, well, you know, Spider-Man, the Adventures of Venom. Of course, the um. Actually, I'll be honest. Of course, you know, when it comes to DC, the most iconic hero villain, Batman, Joker. I guess when it comes to the hero villain, in my opinion, when it comes to Marvel, Venom, Spider-Man. And last but not least, Marvels. Alright, we're done with the Marvels, so give me a second, I'll get the DC Comics. Actually, before I do that, let me read the comments right quick. No problem. I was born here, moved to North Carolina, and back to the Golden State now. I pray I have a ship ready to launch. That's cool. Well, even though, let's be honest, California isn't really the Golden State no more because, well, we'll not get to that, but um, I hope to be united with Queen, and that's what her name means. I think so. Oops. Oh, sorry if you heard me on. Pretty tired. All right, let's move on to the DC. Oops. All right, I do have one more DC book, but I'll show these first because the last one I have is pretty big. So, I'll show these first, and then well, yeah, I know what I'm saying. Also, when it came to DC, I had a Superman comic book. One of like paper thin ones too. I can't remember where I put that one too. Um, Kind of sucks, but well, maybe if I find it, I'll maybe show it in another live stream or something. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to organize these right quick. Okay, let's do it like this. So right here we got the multiversity, and I actually haven't got a chance to read this yet. I guess it's like, I guess a new, or I guess an alternate universe where it's the Justice League, but and different. Okay, if you know, you know. Pretty cool though. Our next Superman and Bugs Bunny. That's right, the Looney Tunes are also joining DC. Makes it kind of funny too. Kool-Aid, oh yeah. And here we got another one. Kind of surprised it's Superman Bugs Bunny, even though, well, it looked like Daffy's the star of this. But then again, probably because Bugs Bunny is more popular than Daffy, probably. Very cool though. Oops. Sorry, got to skip the ad. Please, I saw DC Sonic a while ago. Wait, DC Sonic. Wait, did DC do a crossover with Sonic? Haven't heard that, but it did. That would be very cool. Where was I? Oh yeah. So now we're on to the best DC hero and my favorite, the Green Lantern. And next one we have is, I mean, you probably know what this is based on, but you know um the movie everybody loves. I mean, okay, I like it. I know it's not the best for many reasons, but it's not perfect, but I like it. And last but not least, when it comes to, well, not the last, I still got one more, but so this is a archive edition. Basically, if I remember, this was, well, not the original Justice League, but yeah, because I don't think Wonder Woman right here was part of the original Justice League. So yeah, I don't think this is like the original first Justice League. Maybe. Actually, you know what? This is not the original because I did read a few years ago of the original one. So maybe this is the mix of maybe the old one and maybe, I don't know. I guess people can let me know in the comments because I haven't read this one yet either. All right, almost done. I got one more, and this one is pretty big. I know you're a casual Transformers. I suggest Transformers 1, and there are 2 post-credit scenes, and yes, there is a DC crossover. Oh yeah, I know. I remember you told me about the movie. Do plan on checking out soon. And yes, there was a crossover. Okay. I wonder if I can find that comic. Let's see. Ryan Reynolds may not like it, but who could blame him? And Curtis, skip out, but ads. Yes, you feel my pain. Ads are horrible. Alright, I'm going to scoop my can confirm it is a comic. Okay. I'm going to scoop my camera back some. Let me adjust it too. If you wonder why, you'll find out in a second. Alright. Behold the DC comic, a visual history of the edition. So if I remember, this is basically the character from basically when they rebooted the DC and kind of everything about that. You can tell this is a pretty big book. It's also pretty heavy also. What's cool about this, you can actually slide it out. This is actually just like a cover. So here is the front. And here is the back. And let's take a quick look inside, because there is a lot. Oh yeah, also, this actually comes with, I guess, kind of a printer image of the heroes. What is one of them? Um, yeah, I believe there's more too. So you get one for Superman and Batman. I don't know. Again, I got this for free. I don't know if it came with the other heroes or it was just maybe like Batman, Superman, or maybe with, or maybe when you get these, there was random on which heroes you get the print of. But it's still cool either way. Still super cool though. And yeah, that's all it comes to this book. Again, the biggest comic book in my collection right now. And well, you could see why. Oh, again, sorry for yawning. I'm pretty tired today for some reason. Not bad. The same. Who gives me the slide book? Also got the Deadpool scraps. Marvel Universe. If you know the Transformers term, you know what I mean. I don't, but it sounds cool. All right, and that's all for today. Well, at least that's it for my comics and manga. Maybe I'll make another live stream and show you guys my like video game books, like video game guides, video game magazine, that kind of stuff. Maybe some time next, maybe next week. But I'm gonna end the live stream, and thank you for those who joined and watched. We appreciate you, and also, I think what I'm doing is after I end this live stream, I'm gonna make another live stream today. Maybe play some Animal Crossing. I have been wanting to do like Animal Crossing live stream for a while now. So after I finish this one, I'll probably do Animal Crossing live stream. I guess also like a late night stream. Thank you. Oh, also, hold on. Let me see if I can do this now. Hold on. 2004 Batman felt like an anime, and they worked with Jackie Chan. Adventure Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise 2015 Rescue Ball. That's cool. Oh, Blue Raccoon, are you still there? Okay, Blue Raccoon. So, you've been around my channel. I think you've been to all my live streams. Um, you chat with me, and I know you're around too. So you know what? I'm gonna do something special for you. Um, well, actually, if you want to, but would you want to be one? Sorry, would you want to be one of my moderators or a mod? Where do you sign? Oh, nowhere. Basically the way it works is, actually I have it right here. Wait, hold on. So I'm pretty sure I can just press as, and my camera can be blurry, add as moderator, and I'll automatically make you a moderator. say, but it's up to you if you want to be one. Mostly because again, I'm new to live streaming, and I've been thinking about the people who I want to be moderators, and I think you're one of the people that I could trust to be a moderator. Keep things in the chat, nice and cool, and okay, perfect. Let's see. Let's see, and all right, I made you a mod. Um, well, Blood Raccoon maybe. Again, I'm not gonna make everybody a mod. Only certain people I trust, and I gotta trust you. And you're hearing the live streams a lot, so I know you're reliable, and you're here most of the time, which I do appreciate. Again, thank you for chatting with me, and always be here. Oh, so I feel like a bot got a, I guess, cat. But anyway, welcome to the moderator, I guess, crew. Well, I guess not really a crew because you're the only one, but I guess welcome. Anyway, about to end the live stream, and okay, I'll be playing Animal Crossing in maybe in a few hours. Sorry, maybe a few minutes to an hour. So I'll see you guys there. Again, I guess for people who are watching afterwards, guys, enjoy the live stream. Please like, subscribe to the channel. Try to get to 500 subs. Once I get to 500 subs, let's just say a lot of things on the channel are going to change. So yeah, thank you for watching, you guys. Probably see you in a few minutes or hour for Animal Crossing. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.